Our faculty have been thinking about this and working on this for decades. We've identified many ways of trying to get the students more active in the classroom, thinking about
taking the theory from the classroom and having a space that you can apply that theory and actually learn those skills that you can't learn from your professor by just talking to you in front of a class.
I'm definitely a hands-on learner, and I didn't know that until I started taking these classes, and then I realized that it was almost effortless.
The classes that I've had in this lab and the other blended learning labs, the stuff I remember from them outweighs the stuff I've learned in all my other lecture classes completely. It's just so much easier to hang on to the stuff when you're actually doing it all the time.
It's really nice to have everything we need in one room that we can just sit down and get stuff done from the beginning to the end.
When we first heard that Plexus was interested in partnering with us on this, we were ecstatic. What it really meant was that not only did we believe in it, but it really validated what we had realized was the right kind of objectives for our students and their learning.
So much better to be able to work in a space like this where you can actually get your hands on some of the equipment and use it.
It's really nice having all of the oscilloscopes. I wasn't as comfortable with them before, but now I'm having classes where it's just casually like, oh yeah, use the oscilloscope, and it's all right there.
We see that our employers want is a lot of that hands-on experience, that they actually know how to use the equipment so that when they get into their jobs, they're not having to train them on equipment that they should really already be familiar with.
Just to be able to actually have space to do your work, to have a partner come up next to you and be able to work with you rather than having to stand behind you or jam in between two people that are already too close together. It just makes it so much easier to actually do the work that we need to get done.
For engineering students, it's really important for us to work together. That's also why we have a lot of group projects.
So you definitely get to know the students in your class a lot more. You get to know the other students in the department, which is great, because then you have classes with them in the future and you have the people you can study with.
Even the best professors can't explain everything to everybody perfectly, so to be able to talk to somebody else when you don't understand something and have them re-explain it to you in however way they understand it.
There'll be parts where I'm really good at this and they're really good at that, and we can kind of just work together to get it done.
Here was a big employer of our students. Here was somebody on the cutting edge of modern engineering saying, yes, these kinds of approaches and the results and the habits that they'll learn in these places are exactly what we need for today's and tomorrow's engineering leaders.
Without this space, the ability to allow them to experience kind of those elementary or those beginning level skills of being an engineer, we wouldn't have that, and we wouldn't be able to give that to them in quite the same way.
Our students, our employers, deserve the best from us that we've been known to provide. To do that takes an extra margin of excellence, which is only provided by these enthusiastic partners such as Plexus and our fantastic alumni who provide gifts year after year.